Don't you wish we could go back to when life was good? Back when psychedelics and disco ran the shit? Weren't you just born in the wrong generation? Or maybe you just want to recreate the style that newer artists have ripped from this generation. Well, you've come to the right video. So I'm going to be using default plugins. If you go over to free, you'll see that this pack, Saif Samir Synthwave, is free on Flex with your FL Studio. So there are 260 sounds on here. So it's time to play around until we find one we like. I'm mostly just messing around with pentatonic scales. Okay, we need something to work with, so let's work with this. Okay, I'm already thinking a lot of stuff for this. By the way, this is a free drum kit that I'm going to have linked in the description. Okay, let's have some fun. I'm going to try to lay these drums out without listening to it at all. So, if I think about this correctly, I want boom chkun boom kun.
What?
So I want or
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Okay, let's see how this sounds. That's not what I wanted at all. Now let's get some chords. 80s chords were not too complex. You could use basic triads, major sevenths, which is what I opted for. Yeah, like that. But you're really not going to be going into any advanced jazz harmony here, sticking strictly diatonic. One thing that is important though, having one or two notes that are involved in every single one of your chords in the chord progression. Okay, since this sound is a little weird, I'm going to have to offset it. Also, chord progressions can be pretty simple as well. Mostly getting that 4, 5, and 6 chords, which have that really poppy sound. Here I'm adding reverb to the open hat. A lot of the drums in this pack already have what's called a gated reverb on them, but I find that these open hats are a little too dry for me, so I've been adding reverb to them. Just helps it blend into the mix a little bit. Here I'm adding a bass line. It turned into kind of a counter melody, but still adds to the low end. I like to just record something and then tweak the notes once I have it in my DAW. Like here, the melody that I actually wrote for this, I ended up changing almost completely. And now I'm adding a hi-hat. I initially did fill each tube. But then I did fill each 4. And then what I did is I copied it, moved it over, and made it into a fill each 2, but then on 2 separate notes, so it gets this nice alternating rhythm. I also lowered the velocity on the down notes. I am not satisfied with this bass. Here I was adding a rhythmic sub-bass. This is filling the very bottom of the mix and giving some extra rhythmic movement. Here I played around with the notes. This was actually a really nice deceptive cadence. I wish I left this in the song. But eventually I landed on this G. Here I started getting into mixing. An important thing here, since I had a bass and a sub-bass, I just wanted to make sure there wasn't a lot of clashing frequencies there. A lot of these sounds have a lot of mixing baked into them, so after the EQs, this is what it ended up sounding like.